Los Tex Maniacs. We'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hey folks, I'm Max Baca from the Grammy Award winning Los Tex Maniacs, and very honored to be here at the Kennedy Center and for the arts. And just want to take the time to thank everybody out there uh, that had prayed for me during my battle through COVID-19. I spent 11 days fighting for my life in the ICU. And so I just want to reflect a little bit on, 2020 and dedicate this performance coming up from Los Tex Maniacs to all the people that have lost a loved one due to COVID-19 or just lost a loved one in general, because this holiday season they're not going to be able to have the loved one, around. So all the folks out there that have lost a loved one, I want to dedicate this night to them and to everyone in general as well. Like I said, I'm very honored to be here, and thank you to the Kennedy Center, Diane, and all the staff out there. A little shout out, to Smithsonian Folkways, and to all the music lovers out there. I'm gonna introduce. Coming up is the yours truly, my nephew Josh Baca and myself, Max Baca, of Los Tex Maniacs. Thank you. God bless you all.
Voy a cantar estos versos, aunque yo no soy de aquí. Yo soy puro mexicano, soy de San Luis Potosí. Caminando y caminando, he llegado a San Antonio. Me encontré muy buen trabajo y también con el demonio. Found me a little tejanita, and I fell in love with her. She was so bonita that I had to marry her. Then she took off to Laredo, and she called me from Nuevo León. She said, send me some more money so that I can come back home. Eso. Oh, yeah. Ya me voy para mi tierra, aunque pobre es mi nación, pero sí les aseguro que allá manda el pantalón. Ahí les dejo a mi tejana, no la pude soportar. Ay, que la torre y el diablo, a ver si la puede aguantar. Now I'm back in my homeland, back where I was born. One thing I know for sure now, Minuela Pantalon. I left her in old San Antonio, 'cause I could not afford her. si la puede aguantar. She belongs to El Diablo. You can have her, I don't want her anymore.
Oh yeah, folks, on behalf of Max Baca,
Josh Baca,
Los Tex
Tex
Maniacs,
Maniacs.
we'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Merry Christmas on behalf of Los Tex Maniacs and Happy New Year.
Hojo, Magwayonakwit Indigo, Obishi Kokong and Donji, Wananawangang in the Da, Mashkate Bijake, Nidodem, Anashinabe Nawe Nangoyabe and Dao, Beijing Mede. Hi everyone, my name is Melody McIver, and I just introduced myself in my ancestral language, which is Anishinaabe is the language of the Ojibwe people. I am a member of Lac Seul First Nation, which is part of a beautiful Treaty 3 territory in northwestern Ontario, which is located just above the Minnesota border. And the Anishinaabe people have always historically lived in the Great Lakes region on both sides of what is today the Canada-US border, though our nation predates that border. I am a part of the Buffalo Clan, and I am a Two-Spirit Anishinaabe person, as well as a violist and composer. And I would like to thank the invitation for sharing some seasonal traditions. Because for myself, I am the first person in my family in 2 generations to actually be raised by my own parents. My mother is a survivor of what we call the 60 scoop, which was the widespread adoption of Native American children into non-Indigenous foster homes and adoptive homes from the 50s basically until the present. It's still very ongoing across both Canada and the US. And my late grandmother was a survivor of what we call the Indian residential school system, which would be called the boarding schools in the United States. And that has really impacted those 2 generations in terms of knowledge transmission among my immediate family and for many different Anishinaabe people. So, though I now am speaking to you from Sioux Lookout, which is my mother's ancestral homelands, I moved here as an adult a number of years ago, and this is not where I grew up. And so my first tradition and how I came to much of my classical music education is that my mother was also raised as a classical pianist and has spent many years working as a church organist. So I have a lot of wintertime memories of performing in Christmas concerts, playing a lot of Christmas repertoire, even though I don't consider myself a Christian. That element of sharing as a child, sharing my progress every year in my violin lessons and playing a song at like the church Christmas concert is something that was part of my childhood. And today I'm joining you from my friend's house by the lake just outside of Sioux Lookout, because in recent years, my partner and I have been learning more about our land based activities that we didn't learn as children. And one of these activities that we've enjoyed doing the past couple of years over our Christmas and New Year's break is setting fish nets. Thanks to global warming, we have not yet set any fish nets this year, but I know in previous years we have started setting the nets in December. I've got the lake right behind me, and it's almost ready to start setting winter nets, where we'd be digging a hole close to the shoreline and another hole for about 50 feet out and setting a long net. And then you check that almost daily, and then you can pull in and harvest the fish that way, and nothing goes to waste because when we're setting the nets like that, it enables us to share fish with many different households in the region. And it's an ongoing part, both a traditional Anishinaabe practice as well as continuing to practice our treaty rights and our harvesting rights. And today I wanted to share an acoustic version of my song, which is called Debinoe Gijigong, which is an Ojibwe phrase gifted by the elder Ralph Johnson, which translates roughly to "sound is at the center of all creation." And it was a song that I wrote in collaboration with Ralph, kind of talking about the experience of moving and coming back and learning, getting to know my homelands again. And much of my work is based in composition and the use of electronics. If you check out the single for Debinoe Gijigo, which is available on my Bandcamp site, that is multi-tracked. I have a lot of different loops and layers playing, but because I'm outdoors today, it is just me, and this is my travel fiddle. I don't take my expensive concert instrument out in the middle of a snowstorm, so for any musicians, don't worry. This is my practice instrument. But this will be my acoustic version of Debinoe Gijigo today.
shone, the first being, created female and male, with light and dark within them, noticed that the days were shortening because the first winter was coming. Adam didn't know about the cycles of the earth, so Adam cried out, "Woe is me! The days are getting shorter, the sunlight is going away, and soon it will be total darkness and the world will end." And then after the winter equinox, the days started lengthening again, and Adam established a festival of lights 8 days long to celebrate the return of the sun. This is the original reason for Hanukkah, the rabbis say, and also why cultures all over the world have a festival in the middle of winter that brings light. My family celebrated Hanukkah growing up, and we would light a menorah with 8 branches called a Chanukiah, starting on the first night with 1 candle and then increasing each candle for every night. Each of us would have our own Chanukiah, and we'd have a few around for guests too, so by the end of lighting, our windowsill was aflame with candles and often threatened to burn the house down. We also made latkes on Hanukkah, potato pancakes fried in oil, and played with dreidels, and sometimes, if the dreidel fell on Gimel, would win some chocolate coins. It was Hanukkah that helped us get through the winter. We all need some little bit of light to help us through the darkest time of year, and especially this year that has been particularly dark for many of us. This song, called Light My Soul, is written for the month of Kislev, the winter Hebrew month. And it's a reminder that sometimes when things are getting dark, we need to call on our inner strength. We need to beckon forth the light of our soul to get to the spring. Majesty souls on fire, everyone. Happy holidays.
Hello, friends. My name is Robin Barnes, the New Orleans Songbird. We have Mr. Pat Casey on bass. And in New Orleans, you know, it doesn't snow, but we still have all our warm foods, our eggnogs, our gumbo. Especially with my family, we have the stuffed milletone, stuffed eggplant, pecan pie. Oh, the list can go on and on. But for our family tradition, you know, Christmas Eve, my whole family's musicians, jazz and gospel. So Christmas Eve is pretty much when we gig. So after midnight mass, we all get together, we open our gifts, and we celebrate. And this year, I have a new tradition because I have a little baby, and so celebrating her Christmas is probably the most exciting new tradition I have. And I don't know, just happy about that. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and narrow pining till he missed, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices from yonder break. A new and glorious fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. Happy holidays.